After 4 days of searching for Cory Bigsby, a significant development to report. The 4-year-old's father now is facing charges. Hampton police say Cory Bigsby has been on their radar for several days.
He's voluntarily been answering their questions, but police say his story has not added up. Sarah Hammond was in Hampton when this news broke tonight, and she's live now with more on the charges. Sarah, what have you learned?
Guys, we're here at the Hampton Correctional Facility where Hampton police brought Cory Bigsby shortly after he was arrested on 7 child neglect charges. However, police say this does not mean the search for Cory is over. They say they will continue searching through the weekend and they will continue to do everything in their power to find him. One day after Hampton police named 43-year-old Cory Bigsby a person of interest in the case of his missing child, Cory, we learned the Bigsby family hired Hampton attorney Jeffrey Ambrose to represent him. Up until Thursday night, police said Cory's father was at headquarters voluntarily and was answering their questions. However, Ambrose told us when he went to speak with his client Thursday afternoon, he wasn't allowed to see Bigsby because he was there voluntarily.
I am concerned that because he has been there for so long and is not being told about the presence of counsel, that his presence may not be voluntary and that we are simply not being given access to him so that we can confirm that.
However, that has all changed now that Cory has been arrested. Hampton police say he is charged with 7 counts of felony child neglect. It's unclear if those charges stem from Cory's disappearance or separate incidents. Hampton police say this does not mean the search is over. Since Bigsby reported 4-year-old Cory missing earlier this week, multiple agencies and community volunteers have come together to search for the missing boy.
He's a kid. He's a 4-year-old kid. Look at this. You see this? How you cannot love a kid? Huh? This is terrible. It really is. It breaks your heart.
Hampton police say they will keep searching through the weekend and, quote, will continue to do everything in our power to find Cory. As for Ambrose, he says they're figuring out what comes next for his client.
Well, obviously, we are all very hopeful that this young man is found well and unharmed. Our prayers and thoughts, of course, go out to everyone who is putting forth valiant effort to search for him.
Hampton police also say they've covered a lot of ground at this point, spoken to hundreds of people and brought in every resource they can think of, but they still will not stop until they find Cory. Live in Hampton, Sarah Hammond, 13 News Now.
Sarah, thank you. Police are reaching out to the community for information, and here's what they want to know. Do you know Cory, his siblings, or his father, Cory? Have you seen any of them since Christmas? And lastly, do you live in Buckrow Point Apartments? And do you have a Ring doorbell or surveillance cameras? If you answered yes to any of these questions, call the number there on your screen, 1-800-CALL-FBI.